All right. We're gonna give it up for this next guest. This next guest, Boston's literally like the size of like a corner to your average city. I've known this dude for like years. I moved away from Boston because I wasn't acting right, and now I moved back. But we've kind of been on and off knowing each other for probably like 20 years, man. Like since I was a teenager growing up, man, being BL in Boston, leagues, all that. He's also proof that black people are from Boston. You just don't know where to find us. We're all in Roxbury, way down. But it's interesting because, again, I've known this gentleman for a very long time. We actually just randomly reconnected when I moved back to Boston, and he told me about a business that he was starting. And when we always just randomly run into each other in different parts of the city, he was just working on different parts of it, and it's awesome to see it grow. He's doing multiple things, man, from product work to podcast work. He's extremely driven. He's related to Izzy, which is nuts. They're cousins. I didn't know until a week ago. But seriously, give it up, Bostonian. Give it up for my boy Peter.
Correction, I'm actually from Miami, Florida. My family's out here. My family's from out here. I'm about 19 years old. Come on, y'all can't just adopt me like that. Come on, man. Wow, man. How many of you guys have an idea or a dream? Oh yeah, okay. So, my mom instilled me ever since I was like, I don't know, 4 or 5, how important it was to believe in your dream. And, context, my mom's Haitian, I'm Haitian. So, for those who are Haitian, and for those who are not Haitian, how important it is to know that you should only keep your dream to yourself until you can actually show proof or some type of product of your dream. So my mom probably discovered that I had artistic abilities maybe when I was like 5 or 6, and she always told me, oh, my son is the best. Grow, he can grow. And that stayed with me ever since, till this day. And for me, I was athletic, played basketball, always, won against Joel, the park. Sorry. But anyways, I was a big fan of basketball, and just like any other kid in the city, I wanted to make it to the league. And obviously that did not happen. But I always continued drawing. I used to draw jerseys. I used to draw myself, doing all types of acrobatic stuff, dunking on people and stuff. And for me, when I noticed I could actually turn another thing. So I didn't want to be an artist because my mom decided that the best job for me was to be a police sketch artist. And for me, I felt like that was dry snitching. And I was like, nah, I don't think that's the lane for me. So the next best thing for me, because as an artist, you really don't get paid until you're dead. So I was like, how else can I, make money off of my art? So I started to, do clothing. So I started a company called Mathmatik Clothing with one of my best friends from high school, and then 2 other my cousins. So we were 19, I was 18 when I started. In 2006, when my mom passed away, and that was, of course, that's, traumatic. So I decided to dedicate my whole artistic, my whole entrepreneur career in her legacy. So that was something that always kept me motivated to kind of pursue entrepreneurship. And, by the grace of God, every job opportunity that I had just placed me in a perfect position. So I was working at New Balance, 2008. I was a security officer. I was working overnight, and at that time, I had just started doing Mathmatik Clothing. So mind you, I have access to the entire floor at New Balance. And of course, New Balance is a sportswear company. And I'm a aspiring clothing designer. So I had access to like every floor. So I got to see what it looked like from the ground up, how to build a clothing company. So I took a lot of that. I spent 4 years there. And I was able to just take all the stuff that I got from just being nosy. Should have got fired because the stuff that I was doing was like illegal. But it was necessary. It's over. I'm not there. The statute of limitations is passed. Any lawyers in here? Any lawyers? Anyways, so I had an opportunity, because I used to always like ask questions and stuff. And again, like every job that I was in, I always tried to pick what can I take and what can I apply to my business. And I started connecting with a few marketing people in New Balance, and a friend of mine, Mike Peda Edouard, just so happened to tell me like, hey, there's an event in New York, and I want to drop some sneakers off. So I was like, yeah, I'll go. So, unbeknownst to me, we were going to Rock Nation, and I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. So here I am sitting in a Rock Nation conference room, and no, I didn't see Jay-Z, nor did I see Beyonce. But I saw Jay-Z's mom, and they look exactly the same. I was like, wow. Okay, yeah, that's what's up. I'm in this meeting, and I'm like, wow. So I happened to, tell the people that, another thing that was powerful was we were all like people of color, and that was powerful to me because that gave me all the confirmation that I needed to be like, okay, I can do this because, we here. So, I took that and actually shared with them some of the product that I was releasing for spring 2013. And I had like a Malcolm X baseball jersey that I was doing. And once I was able to drop that, I sent a few out to all the people that I met at Rock Nation. And as soon as I got back to as soon as I got back to Boston, I quit my job at New Balance for 4 years. And I moved to Los Angeles because I felt that was a perfect position for me to do product design, product placement with people within the industry. So I did that, spent time in Los Angeles, and came back to Boston. And one of the coaches from Boston Public Schools reached out to me because I was doing athletic jerseys. One of the coaches reached out to me and was like, hey, can you design our athletic uniforms? So I was like, I've never done that before. And that entirely changed my whole business model because I was B2C. And it allowed me to, save money because before, with a clothing company, you got to put out product and you got to hope that your customers, or if you have customers, they can come out and pay. So long story short, switched my business model to designing jerseys to the schools and then paying my overseas manufacturers to produce the jerseys and then sell at a premium. So, that was a game changer for me. And then I had to cut my business partners. I cut my business partners because, again, I felt I grew out of that relationship, and for me, I felt like I was the smartest person in the room. Not to be arrogant or anything. I never wanted to be the smartest person in the room because that meant I wasn't learning. So I started to join accelerator programs with Mass Challenge and just started to connect with people within the tech industry because I felt that was where the industry was headed. If you guys are aware, retail is dying. And more people are buying product online. So I made a career change. I started doing product design about a year and a half ago. And long story short, I just feel like this is a culmination of just reinventing myself and also honoring my mom's legacy because I'm still producing art. I'm still using my creativity. to make things. And and it's like maybe a 15-year journey. And finally, I feel like I've arrived. And, now it's the next 15 years to kind of plan and, create stuff. So, again, like, whatever idea you have, like this idea started when I was like maybe 13. And now I'm, 32, and it's like, oh snap, like, I've envisioned, this is the person that I envisioned when I was like 12, 13, and I'm here. So, don't neglect that idea, don't neglect that dream, and don't tell nobody until you got some type of prototype or something. But yeah, that's my time, right? Peace.